With this and Band of Robbers, you are kind of killing it with independent film. And these two characters are so iconic. What is it about this guy, the blind man? What was it about you that you really wanted to play the role?
I felt for him. I really felt for him when I read it, because before you get to the what's wrong with him part of the movie, there's so much of what's been done to him.
Yeah.
And the situation he's in, and my heart bled for him. And it's told beautifully, and it's told silently as well. He's not a guy who's kind of bitching about what's gone wrong.
Yeah.
He's retreated to this fortress, and he's locked the world out. Okay, and so I just felt right away that this was a role, a character that I was willing to defend, that I was willing to be an advocate for, right? Mm-hmm. And then you get to this part of the story where you go, oh my goodness, ooh, I see. But the interesting thing is, you've already established this rapport with the character. Your feelings have been established. Now they certainly darken. Mm-hmm. They change, but that's a really good thing, because that's called enriching.
Mm-hmm.
The role
I agree.
is what it is. And so even if it's not that I love him less. It's just that he becomes that much harder to love, and that's cool too. You know, it's really good to be hard to love.
Yeah.
As a character,
especially in
as long
in
as
a
you
genre.
can earn it.
Yeah, in a genre like this too, and there is something you do feel for him. For the first half of the movie, you do feel for him.
Well, hopefully you feel for him all the way through, but your feelings get more complex.
Yeah, well, which is, I think, how real life is. No one's ever black and white, and that's what I think this movie does really well.
Ain't it the truth?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Do you feel like, working with Fede, what was your preparation? Because it's tough to play a blind character. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How did you kind of maneuver through that, playing this guy?
Well, I figured out what would work for me. I was kind of, throwing the kitchen sink at it. I'd do mundane tasks, sightless, see how that was, see if I could get good at them. But I'd say probably the most important thing that I did, and I looked at, I got kind of the mechanics of being blind, as it were. But the most significant thing I did was I formed a very intimate relationship with the house, with the geography of the house. So I could move through that house with efficiency, with agility, with a certain amount of grace, with purpose, and kind of like the shark in Jaws. I could just sort of go at it, you know what I mean? And when you do that, you establish two things: not only the blindness, because moving in those straight lines, touching the object here, keeping your hand along the wall, it establishes the blindness, but it also it establishes the power that is necessary.